All right, guys, happy Wednesday. Um, I am coming to you unscripted, uh, what I unpracticed. Uh, I'm doing away with the scripts from now on. This is something I really need to work on. And this all has to do with this transition that I have been consciously um, been making in the last few days. And I'm hoping it might resonate with you guys. I am transitioning from a training mindset to a trusting mindset. All right, so what do I mean by that? Well, I think the best way to explain that is to go back a couple years, tell a little bit of my story. I'll make it as brief as I can. I would say starting March 15th, 2020. That date sticks in my head because that was essentially the first day that the COVID lockdown happened in my world. Coincidentally, that was also the very first day of like a 10-week online course on how to build online courses. And as we were getting into week 5, week 6, I was like, oh my God, I hope this pandemic lasts another month so I can get this thing done. Well, we know how that turned out. Over the next 2 years, I was looking for my voice, my story, my niche to put into this online course, and the whole thing evolved. I was looking at men and divorce, infidelity, that transitioned into happiness. I spent a long time studying the psychology and neurobiology behind happiness. And then I was thinking, how does abundance fit into all this? Dovetails in quite nicely, as we found out. And now I'm moving beyond the abundance. I'm moving into how to build or how to rebuild our future. All right, that's it. That's the backstory. So I've been training for these last 2 years, and training gets to be a habit, which is good, especially for me, because I have no background in psychology, biology. I'm interested in this stuff, but my background is in graphic design, animation, some video. I cut all my video bits here. That moved on. Web design. Eventually, I found myself working for the court system, doing audio recording, looking for new side gigs. I had a couple of Amazon businesses. I had an Airbnb for a short while. Anyway, none of this gives me the credentials, the street cred, I guess, to say I know anything about happiness and abundance. That's why I've been training for the last 2 years on this stuff. I'm pretty smart on it now. And that's the whole point. I have to trust myself on this. So here we are, and talking to you without a script. I've got a couple bullet points here, but that's just to remind myself in case I see something shiny. And now I get to trust myself that I have the information, the appropriate information to give to you so that you can turn your happiness dial, your abundance dial, whatever dial it is, turn it up one more click today, one more click tomorrow, one more click the next day. So training goes into trusting. Fortunately for me, training will never stop. There's always one more book to read, always one more seminar, always one more online course. And this is where we start thinking like a scientist. There are some really freaking smart scientists out there who know everything there is to know about their particular subject. That is until better information comes along, or that is until conflicting information comes along. This is where the training starts. But just because you're training doesn't mean you can't start trusting yourself. Now, this is where I invite you to reflect on where you think you're not quite ready yet. It might be professional. It might be, something to do with dealing with some kind of relationship. And where are you holding yourself back because you think you don't know enough? Or, yeah, I guess that's what it boils down to. My suggestion to you is you know enough for now. You know enough to get started. You know enough to keep going while you continue to learn more and more. And that's where I'm at. Take it, run with it. And let's see here. Yep, I hit all my bullet points. So with that, have an excellent day. I will see you. I was going to do this every week, but it's like every other week or so. I'm going to mix it up. We'll see what happens. With that, have a fantastic day, fantastic week, wherever you are in the world. Love you, and I will talk to you soon.